Okay, gang. Took a little break and I got a little work done. I changed my method a little bit. What I did was I went to masking tape instead of painter's tape because the adhesive on the masking tape is stronger than on the painter's tape. So I think that might have made a difference. And I went extra thick, as you can see. And instead of putting the short end in my vise, like so, I put the long end up so I could actually hold on to this part of it and make a clean cut all the way through. It took a little finagling, but it seemed to give me the result I was looking for. Another thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to pull the tape out until I'm ready to clamp it. And I'm going to see if I can try to do that. Alright, so I got these two ready. I need to go get my clamps because I'm ready to clamp it. I haven't made my third cut yet because I don't know how long I want that length to be to go down to my catch can. So what I'm planning on doing is hooking these two up, hooking my Y up, and hooking the Y, then seeing what it looks like on the bike, and then getting an idea how long I want to make my line. But I think that's the result is going to be hopefully better. I mean, I was actually able to go all the way through. You can see the cut. I mean, it looks fine now because the masking tape is still on. So I think masking tape, because it's got a better, stickier adhesive. And if you're going to use the same kind of system I did, instead of going like this, put your piece that you want to cut, your length piece, the piece that you're going to use, put that up, hold on to it. Because the other way, I was cutting this way and there was no support for the very back of the cut. So this way, I was holding on to it and it was rigid all the way through the cut, and I think that made a big difference. All right, so I'll leave you with that because I'm trying to make these shorter now because those first couples were real long. So I'll leave you with this shot right here of of my workbench. All right, more to come. All right, we've got both lines on. We went on really easy. I put just a dab of oil so the tubing wasn't so dry, and had to use just a slightly bigger clamp because the smaller clamp was just a little bit too small. So you won't see these clamps anyway because the backing plate's going to be in the way. So definitely a good trick is to leave the tape on till the last minute because you're not giving the braided area a chance to expand. So leave it on till the last minute before you get ready to cinch down your clamps. And I mean, look, that's the result of it. So you tell me if it's okay. I think it's okay. All right, so now I'm going to put my Y in, get the Y all clamped up, and then figure out how low I want to get my catch can. All right, so yeah, we're making some progress, huh? Making a little progress. Sit tight. Okay, I'm going to show you a mistake, and I didn't notice it until it was too late. Make sure your clamps are all the same, because these clamps, where is it? Hold on. This was the clamp that came with the Y, and I didn't realize it was different until, when I mean different, I mean the nut size, and it's a Phillips. And I didn't know it was different until it was too late, and I was already geared up for this clamp, right? So, I'll show you, because just so you know, this is the result of when you pull the tape off, and you're not ready to clamp it. This is what happens when you start screwing around with this thing. Now, if I can't get this thing looking nicer, I'm gonna have to redo it because of that wrong stinking clamp. Not that one, because all the clamps I'm using are like this, but this stupid clamp came with the Y. So that's the result of it. That's why you want to wait to the last second to pull your tape off and get ready to cinch down your clamp, because that's what's going to happen. All right, take it from me, I'm just finding this out. Hold on. All right, I got to show you the difference in being prepared and doing the right sequence versus having to go bad real quick. This side, I told you about, I had the wrong clamp and I didn't notice it till I was already in it. So I had pulled the tape off and I started to tighten, and then I realized that I had the wrong clamp because I didn't have the socket was wrong. I'm like, oh. So I went to get a Phillips screwdriver, and in manipulating this whole thing, this is what happened to this side. Now, on this side, I had the right clamp. I made sure of it, and I put my fitting on, had the tape still on, and just took the tape off and slid the clamp down and started to tighten it up. But that's the result. See, that's what happens with this stuff. It's sensitive. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I don't like it, and we'll see. I mean, it's only going to take, cutting a piece, undoing here, and just cutting a new piece. Oops, sorry about the camera. But let's get, ooh, that catch can. I want to see. That might be too far down anyway. I got to see that. That might be too far. That might be too low. You know what? Hold on, let's check that out real quick. Okay, here's the catch can. Oh, yeah, that's not going to work. Wow. All right. Something's not right. Made these too long. Yeah, that's not going to work. Wow. Alright, well, shoot. I'm going to have to undo it and make these shorter. Because that's going to sit right... Yeah, we don't want that. I wanted it to be a little higher. Huh. Well, I don't know where I went wrong in my prefabrication, so to speak. But maybe, well, it doesn't matter now about this because this is just it's too long. These are too long. By maybe a long shot. Wow. All right. So, well, now I know that it's not going to work like this because I want this to be something like that. I want it to hang free in the air, not touching anything, not having the possibility of touching anything. So we're going to have to take this apart, and I mean, it could be a good thing. I don't know. I'm going to have to take, oh shoot, I'm going to have to take everything apart. I'm going to have to take everything apart. Because it's not like I can unbolt these. Well, wait a minute. Wait a second. I can unbolt these. Because these are just turning inside the banjo. So I can unbolt these and take this out as a system. And then recut and just cut these down. Oh, all right. Tell you what, it's break time because I'm a little aggravated with, plus I stuck myself about 100 times with these little barbs. And tell you what, these are just like needle ends. And I know you're probably laughing, saying yeah, but wait till you experience one, and it gets you just right. You'll be like, oh yeah. I mean, it's like so. All right, gonna have to. I might not get done with this project today. Priscilla might have to be on the rack, so to speak, till tomorrow. All right, leave it with that shot right there. Sit tight. We're gonna take a break and keep going. Hold on, more to come.